go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that all of you recognize at least one of the things up here. I'm just a little upset Nigel's not here. But for a lot of people, some of these define their childhood. I'd say probably mostly these three, but you know, I'm not one to judge. For me, they were my inspiration. I'm doing mine on a notebook, because that's original. But it's what's in the notebook. This is one of a number of notebooks that I've written in. Started writing a story in that I've been working on for 10 years. I had a very lonely childhood, so very rarely had friends to talk to or hang out with. So I'd use books as an escape, like so many do. You know, stories, just whatever I could find. Loved reading as a kid. Hate it now, but I loved reading. And so I found stories like this. I read this one in 4th grade. That was something that was a bit difficult. But I found all these stories, and it got to be about 6th grade when I found one that really hit me. It was The Lightning Thief, the Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson series. I love the gods. I always thought mythology was so cool. And Percy is my age, and throughout all the books, he's my age. And that really hit me, and that was, a hero my age at middle school. I always thought that was really cool. And so, at the time, I started writing fan fiction, because I enjoyed the story so much, I wanted to have a character that I could insert into the story. Later, I began to find more and more stories. They're not in any particular order, but I loved Legend of Zelda games. I'm always, dying for a hero. Around the same time, I started watching Harry Potter and Doctor Who. I took inspiration from these and started making a bigger story, where this hero that I started writing in, fan fiction, I actually had a definitive story that he could manifest in, saving the world over and over again. And I took a note from Riordan with he helped the gods, so he's also immortal. So that's always cool. It got to the point. It's a big story. I wanted it bigger though, because I've been working on this since, like I said, about 4th or 5th grade. 10 years in the making now. But on this one, Lord of the Rings, and I thought I was always so impressed that one person could write so much by himself, created an entire world. I mean, Tolkien's the god of Middle Earth, and I always thought that was so cool, and I thought, if one person could do it, why can't I? So what these little notebooks are me creating a world. It's not exactly like Middle Earth, but in it I've put my mind, heart, and soul into these, creating from inspiration and just from whatever else I can think of, creating characters, creating history, because I have a goal for myself. I want to finish these books sometime. It's a 12-book series, so I mean it's a lot to pour into, but I mean this is really a definitive part of me, and I feel like your goal should be a definitive part of you, and that's something to aspire to. Thank you.